When I first arrived at the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, I saw this incredible presence rise up out of the landscape, and I was overwhelmed.
Here to visit the museum?
When you enter the museum, there's an incredible strength, an incredible power that is immediately noticeable. And I thought, what a beautiful place for the blind to begin to experience art and photography.
When someone thinks about photography, they don't necessarily think about blindness. So when it comes to presenting a fine art exhibition by blind photographers, we think about how do we create a really rich and meaningful experience for all of our visitors, irrespective of their ability or disability. And that's where we found 3D Photoworks, a company in the US headed up by John Olson, who has invented a tactile and audio interpretation of a visual medium. John's methodology in terms of not 3D printing but actually sculpting definitely has a different effect in how the artwork is translated into that form.
This image features the right facial profile.
And the fact that it becomes audio and descriptive as well as tactile was really important. So not only blind visitors are being able to access our content in a way that wouldn't otherwise be possible, but sighted visitors as well are coming in, and we're really challenging the way they might perceive that image through now touch and audio as well as sight.
This image shows a young boy splashing water in a bathtub.
When I was looking at the photo of the boy in the bathtub, and when I felt his mouth and had the description that it was wide open.
As if in joyful play, and his teeth and tongue are visible.
It's like, wow, I saw it and I felt it and you were just part of it. And it really felt good that I could experience what everybody else does.
What's your experience today?
Well, this really captures the 3D image of going to other art galleries. You just look at an image and you'd have to have someone describe it to you, and it was always usually from their experience rather than your own experience. So this way you can interact with the art and create your own image in your mind.
Throughout our pieces, we embed sensors. So when you put your hands on this photography, the sensor will activate audio.
I was looking at the little boy in the bathtub and feeling that experience of that photograph, and it took me back to when my kids were that age, and it's been a long time since I was able to have that recollection. It really, really, really touched me in a way that I didn't think would really happen, to be honest with you. So it was awesome.
We can tell that she's a schoolgirl by the uniform she's wearing.
You could really sense the detail. I got beyond my intellectual self and just allowed myself to emotionally react and enjoy the experience. I thought, hey, I'm actually having an artistic moment. I'm experiencing the beauty and the power of art. And I don't think that's happened to me very often.
It's really been amazing to see the attention that this exhibition has been getting, in part because of us having the world's first showing of 3D Photoworks technology and the amazing way that it can help blind people connect with visual art directly.
I think what's really exciting is it takes us beyond that functional approach to accessibility, but this also looks at accessibility to art. It's an exhibit that all of us can enjoy and also makes us rethink some of our perceptions of what it means to be blind.
Some museums, you're asked not to touch anything. We ask you to touch everything.
3D Photoworks really helps us highlight an important human rights principle, which is that if you're blind or vision impaired, you still should have the ability to appreciate art and photography and not have an intermediary or an interpreter telling you about the art and telling you what to feel about the art.
I love this.
What I'd like to see is other museums adopting this technology and applying it to their programs.
It is definitely historic, because this is going to really challenge other exhibits around the world, and everybody's going to have to step it up because people are going to want it.
Oh, yeah. That's the building. Those are the windows.
That's a building.
It's groundbreaking and life-changing for someone who can't see.
This is a new revolution, and I hope it goes viral.
May I take your right hand? 3D Photoworks' goal is to create a worldwide network of museums, science centers, and institutions willing to commit to the blind, willing to create a scenario by which if a blind person can get to their museum, they will see and enjoy art and photography along with the sighted.